40 quotes.
Yeah. Are we live?
Slide back a bit, show off the shirt just a little
Oh,
bit
the
for
shirt,
those
Team
in America
Skittles.
that's turning big. Team Skittles. Hey, man, for those that know my nickname, man, you know the shirt fits me, man.
Chill, 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 chill. What's
Hey,
up,
hey, hey,
people?
but it looks like we back.
Yeah, man. We were had like a week break. You know what I'm saying? Some summer
Just a
breaks.
little
You
bit.
feel me? But how y'all doing? What's going on? What going on?
We back in here. It's the
Yep,
fly sippers. We back in there.
yep. Austin.
And it's your boy, Mike.
Yeah, man. First things first. What you sipping on, good sir?
Oh man, I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked, man. Going local. Going local today. We got some cider boys. We got an interesting flavor by them. Cider boys melon mojito. Uh, Flavor is wild. Apple, melon, lime, and mint all mixed together in the
I beg
cider.
your pardon.
I beg your pardon. Yeah, you heard it right. Apple, melon, lime, and mint. Yes, sir.
Hmm.
It's actually way more refreshing than you think, and the flavors actually play well together. I don't know what level of citric acid that they had to do in order to get everything to mix, but it actually does mix pretty well together, man. A good refreshing beverage for those of y'all that are looking for a nice new summer beverage. Y'all check that boy out. Let me hold it up one more time. Let me get it in the vision one more time. One more time in the vision so y'all see the light. Y'all check this boy out. But I done talked too much about what I'm over here sipping on. What you over there sipping on, my boy?
Terramana mixed with Bojangles sweet tea, and
Hmm.
yeah, man.
You over
It's
here talking
okay.
about beg your pardon on my beverage. Tequila and sweet tea is not a normal mix either, my good
No,
boy.
it's not. I was like, I gotta mix this tequila with something. And I got a lot of Bojangles sweet teas. I'm trying to collect all the WWE cups. And I keep getting the same one. So I said, I got a big ass. I'm not gonna try all the sweets.
Yeah,
So yeah, man.
had to mix it up. Had to make it grown. You had to make the sweet tea have its own 401k.
I should have got a bigger cup. Should have got a bigger cup.
I
But
feel
yeah,
that. I
man.
feel that.
Let's go ahead and get to it, man. Basketball, man. What you got, good sir?
Just real quick, man. Not nothing crazy, but an interesting move was made recently. Interesting move made recently. Three-team trade involving the Chicago Bulls, the Sacramento Kings, and the San Antonio Spurs. It sends Harrison Barnes, good veteran, good slasher, over to the Spurs. I believe it's DeMar DeRozan over to the Kings, and the Bulls get picks from the other two teams. Um, Very interesting moves for all
I
three
like it.
teams. However, for me, yes, I do like it. For me, I think the Kings are actually the loser of the three-team trade.
Think so?
Was wanting to get your like if you had to pick a winner or loser, I think the Kings are the loser of the three-team
Ooh,
trade. I was wanting to get your
okay.
opinion on
I would think I don't think the King. Okay, I don't think there's a loser in this thing because one thing that the Spurs need is a solid veteran who's won championships.
it.
So they got that because that team is going to be young. One thing that the Kings need is a scorer that's not De'Aaron Fox and not Sabonis. Yeah, because you can't rely like, all right, if they're two not scoring, let's hopefully Monk can do something. Because Harrison Barnes wasn't consistent. DeRozan,
Yeah.
you don't got it. Just let DeRozan cook for a quarter.
Okay.
So now the kind of spaces it out. Like, all right, now we have to watch three people. We have three legit scorers, and now De'Aaron Fox
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have to keep jacking up threes.
Fair.
So
That's fair. Wanted to point
yeah,
that out was the interesting moves, and I actually think the Bulls are the winner out of it for basically the direction that they're going and they're trying to do like a kind of a slow rebuild. Getting the extra picks will definitely help them in that department. But I still agree with you that the Spurs are also getting what they needed. It was an interesting pick or interesting three-team trade. I wanted to point out for NBA, but folks who might not have no NBA news for a hot minute. It might go slow for a little bit outside of the Bronny James stuff, but I'm pretty sure that'll reign on social media for a hot minute. So
Yeah. But then nothing to talk about for that one. It's like, oh, what about Bronny? Yeah, whatever, man.
to
55th
quote
pick.
Xavier Leggett, we might as well just get on through. Get on through.
Yeah, wait till the season start.
Yeah. That was really the only news. Like I said, very interesting 3-team trade I wanted to bring up for NBA.
I don't think I got for NBA is Team USA. I mean, Kawhi Leonard is not playing, and they replaced him with Derek White. And at first, I was like, why Derek White? They could have got another two guard. Well, if they wanted a two guard, they would have got Jaylen Brown, but Jaylen Brown doesn't want to play, or maybe he's hurt.
Mm.
They could get Aaron Gordon, but I don't know if Aaron Gordon wants to play either right now.
Mm.
Um,
Fair.
my name is spelled wrong, but um, Derek White, not bad. Like he's like thing is like with the roster, like you get Ant-Man, Devin Booker, Steph, Bam Adebayo, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, uh, Anthony Davis, um, Ant-Man, I think Ant-Man, Tyrese Halliburton, Jason Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
Derek White is not going to do what's Derek White going to do? He's a solid. I need you to defend, and I need you to take open threes. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So I'd rather take a healthy Derek White than a I don't know if I'm going to play at all Kawhi Leonard because
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard's great, but with that team, his impact is duplicated 50 times. So
Yeah.
yeah, give me a role player who can grit it out if you need to grit it out.
Yeah.
Who doesn't need to have the ball, can play defense, can play two, to possibly the four if somebody plays small ball. So yeah, I'm cool with it. It's not bad. Then it's people are like, oh,
Especially
well, how
seeing
can
the
you
amount
get?
of defense he was playing in the finals. Man,
Yeah.
my poor Mavericks gave up 4 blocks to him.
Mm. Ooh, one more thing about basketball is USA related, but not men's team. For all the people that's hating on why Caitlin Clark didn't get on there, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and a lot of other younger players are on the USA select team. Same thing as the men's, where you have Brandon Miller and Cooper Flag on the USA select team. The USA select team is the team that practices against the USA team. So they're not playing in the Olympics, but they're getting Olympic level experience.
Yeah.
They're getting all-star
Okay.
level, all NBA, all WNBA level experience every single day. So y'all just shut up. Stop complaining. So if y'all don't watch the game, stop complaining about certain things until you know it.
Not to mention they're brand new players.
Yes, be
It's
a
not all. It's
follower
not.
before
It's
you can
not
be a leader.
often rookies get picked.
Exactly. Also, Angel Reese should be rookie of the year. I'm gonna leave that there. Because yes,
I'm gonna agree with you as well.
Caitlin Clark is balling. Caitlin Clark got a triple double. Caitlin Clark is selling tickets. Caitlin Clark ain't out here breaking all these dang records. She, Kate, Angel Reese is putting up Candace Parker numbers,
Yeah.
Asia Wilson numbers, and people and
Like,
the
fresh
players are
Candace
like,
Parker numbers.
yes, yeah, and then like so, and people are like the players are like, hey, Angel Reese. To think about it,
Mm-hmm.
Cardosa is still on a basically like a minutes restriction because she's hurt. And then the
Mm.
starting forward center is out for a while. So that is the main big person for the team.
Yeah.
She has the same responsibility as Caitlin Clark. And she is putting up double doubles like it's normal. So get it?
Double double like it was on the McDonald's daggone value menu.
Yes. Consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin Clark got a triple double. Congratulations. But consistent double
Yep.
double, I can get 10 and 10 from you no matter what. That's a lot. 10 boards, 10 points at the minimum.
Matter of fact, let me see if I can even go into the sleeper app and even see about. We might do that on a different episode. I don't want to hold
Are you
this
talking
up.
about like look at her like the betting thing for it?
Yeah,
Bam. Um,
no, we don't want that. WNBA. Here we go. Okay. No, the only one right now that's showing is Caitlin Clark. So might not
yeah.
have
I don't think
a.
Angel Reese is playing tonight. Yes, she is. Chicago Sky is playing. I don't know. You know what? The game already started. That's probably why. And it's
Fair
probably
enough.
been like removed.
Yeah. All right. Well, all right. I'm too late. Too late, y'all.
Mhm.
Sorry, America. We'll do it on a different episode.
Yep.
I'll take a look at it. I might screenshot it and then we can throw it in there just to show how consistently she's hitting double doubles.
Yeah. But that's all I got for basketball, man.
Mhm.
Um, so let's go to soccer stuff, man. Euros, Copa America, USA men's team. Real quick, USA men's team, Greg Berhalter is now he's been fired. Congratulations. We can all celebrate. He should have been gone 2 years ago. But hey,
Cold
grand
blooded.
opening, grand closing, trash. And here we go. There's a lot. I'm not gonna go big into it. You guys can look it up. Um, terrible substitution. Okay, from my point of view, terrible substitutions, bad team management. Something that happened in house. He leaked out about a certain
Mm,
player who's one of the best players on the team, and it goes. It's just wild. And it's like, what the hell? So you're not playing him because you don't like him?
right.
Because something happened, I think, with his dad. And I was like, wait. And then you voiced it. So yeah, that's that.
Somewhere right.
Euros has been less fun to watch than I thought it would be beginning of this year. Yes, you
Hmm.
get the big players, but I'm like, okay. Some games are good. Some games, France not
Right.
really scoring any points in regulation. Hmm. But
Right.
we have England against Spain. I think Spain's gonna win. They got a funny thing. They got a 16-year-old from Spain, right? And Germany has a law where if you're under 16 or under 18 or 16 or something, I'm not sure what the age is, but it's like a child labor law. You can't work
Okay.
after certain hours. So some
Yeah.
games he'll be taken out in time so he can go back, take a shower, and get out. And I was like,
Yeah.
and that small time, he
Huh.
made that big of a difference as a 16-year-old. And I would show you the goal, but you two are gonna take it down because that's what you did last time. But yeah, Spain against England. Check it out. It should be Sunday. Now, the Copa America, the Royal Rumble of soccer, bam. So the final is gonna be Argentina versus Colombia. Background, that's the Colombia versus Uruguay, and yeah,
What you said, Argentina versus who?
Colombia
Okay.
Sunday in Miami. The game behind my background is Colombia versus Uruguay. The third place game will be Uruguay versus Canada, the two losers from the semifinals from the third place game. But real quick, I'll go through this game right quick, man. I work 2 blocks away from the stadium. We got an email saying, "Hey, they're shutting down roads around the stadium at 9 a.m." This is more. This is crazy than like a Panthers football game. The way
Yeah.
y'all handling this. Hmm. Okay. Now, I'm a big soccer fan. I know it's gonna be crazier than an NFL regular season game.
Hmm.
Probably crazier than the playoff game. But some people are like, oh, it's a big soccer match. I don't know. I'm thinking y'all need to go home now. Y'all need to go home now. Now. Um, 11:30, we had like a little outing, but I didn't go to it. But me and my other coworker, we went to Rhino Deli, and as we were walking, I immediately like you know you get excited about something. I was like, oh, I ain't doing no more work today. I outside of the building. Burr, 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 burr. Cars, horns beeping, the air horns, flags. And I said, yo, it's not even noon. It was people, it was crazy, man. Like traffic kind of stopped at point. Like you couldn't get anywhere. I was like,
Yeah.
it's about to be nuts. I didn't have tickets yet. I was looking at tickets, see like when they go ahead and drop so my sister can go to it. I'm back in the office. I'll leave at 5 o'clock. Change clothes, head to Hooligans. As I'm walking to Hooligans, I'm like, fam, there's so many people outside,
Hmm.
not at the stadium, just outside. I looked on Instagram. People like people tailgating at the parking lots downtown, right? Folks were grilling on the sidewalks, closest that, and nobody could do nothing about it. It was chanting, singing, horns, all kind of stuff. I go to my favorite spot, Hooligans. I'm in there. I see a couple of my bartenders I know, get my drinks. I'm just like, okay. The English fans are in there because England just beat Netherlands and they're going to the finals. They were in there wasted, wasted. They had flags, jerseys, everything, man. Wasted, singing la 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 la. The beat, it's called
Hmm.
Freed and I Desire. Gotta check that song out. They were drinking everything, whatever. Um, one dude bought me a shot. He's like, "Yo, man, England won." I was like, "Yo, man, congratulations!" Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. She's coming over there. Man, I was, asking what team do I support? I was like, club team or yeah, club, Juventus. Oh man, yeah, yeah. We started talking about soccer stuff like that. So it was really cool. They were wild. Sister calls, or she sent me a text, yo, on the corner, Mint and Brooklyn. All right. Walking. As I'm walking, the people get more dense and dense. I was like, oh no. There's a lot of damn people here. Okay. There's a lot of people. Let's see if I can put it back here. This is a lot of people, man. Uh let's see, trying to figure out the picture right here in the background. But I was there. I would show the thing outside my job, but I don't want y'all to know where I work.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Not in today's technology, nah.
Mm-mm.
That's how you get the creepers.
Mm-hmm. You gotta pay the price. So I'll keep it like this. I'll keep it two pictures. So this is hooligans, right? Yeah, 8, 12, see, settings. But yeah, but as I'm walking up, right, it's just madhouse, madhouse, madhouse. Whoop, wrong picture.
Hmm.
That's hooligans.
There y'all go. Which I've been in that area before, and I have seen it a lot less busy. So
Yes. And so it's crazy because I'm taking a picture of me standing in the middle of the alley. There's a lot of space
yeah.
behind me. Now, each one of these bars has an upstairs. Packed, packed, packed. So I'm going to the game and uh uh, uh one second. Not bad people. So um as we get into the stadium, it's it's kind of I forget what the best way to put this. This is in the street before you get to the gates, right? And it was around then, what I'm saying? It's like like, what's the best way to put it? You've been to sports games before. You know how like you're in a crowd somewhere. Like I've been to festivals, UFC fights, all kind of stuff. But it was the
Mhm.
first time I felt I was like, this is dangerous. Like whatever
Yeah.
energy is on right now, yo, I don't know, yo. I don't know. So
We've been to busy places before, but there was an aura hitting you of
yeah, like this ain't like something could jump off, and that's what
yeah,
it's gonna be.
I feel you.
So I was like, all right, whatever. I was with my sister. Whatever. I got to look at my sister. So we had club level seats. Great. So we walk whenever. We go to the seats, whatever. And usually there's some like kind of security guy, right? There ain't no security over there. I'm like, all right, well, maybe we went to the bathroom or something. Get to my seat, basically sit up the whole game, like the most part.
Yeah.
And halfway through the first half, I looked around. I was like, people are standing in like the stairwell.
Yeah.
Oh, man, there's security around. Okay, I guess it's cool since it's all Colombia fans around me. The next section over, Uruguay fans, Colombian fans, Uruguay fans, Colombian
Red
fans,
flag.
Uruguay fans. This little area right here, these are not empty blue seats. That's a whole bunch of Uruguay fans. I will tell you about that section later on. One of my people were over there. So what you can't see is behind this area right here, but behind the Uruguay fans was the sporting director and the people that's in charge of the Uruguay Football Federation and players who weren't on the roster today in blue polos. You know how hostile that shit is? I
For
got the
real.
goal on
For
film.
real.
Yes, and it was chanting loud the whole time, and I was like, dog, it's so loud in here, and it's like somebody scored, it's going crazy, da, 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 you know what I'm saying? I got it on tape, straight. Um, Halftime, got up in the seat, went to the bathroom. As me and my sister were walking to the restroom, we saw two Uruguay fans yelling at two Colombian fans, and they were getting real close. And I said, let's get the fuck up out of here. So, we kind of dipped away from there, went back to the seats. Luckily, everybody around us was cool. My sister she started chanting what they were saying because she asked like the lady next to us, which is pretty cool. Basically, it was
Mm.
Uruguay, Colombia, Itu Papa or something like or Papi or something. Basically saying that Uruguay, Colombia is your daddy, basically. And so once again, looking around like there's no security right now. Okay, whatever, whatever, whatever. Um, the game ended 1-0. Colombia was down 10 men in the second half. Uruguay lost. When Colombia won, we looked up. We're underneath the overhang from the top level. We just see cups and stuff being thrown from the 500 level down. We're like, what the hell? And I'm looking like, are they okay? The next session, I don't know, they about to scrap or something. I don't know, whatever. I got beer on me a little bit. Aspen got like a little bit of beer on her, so we got up out of there. As we're walking, looking on the TV, you know what happened, right? No, maybe.
Mm-mm.
Okay. The Uruguayan players are in the stands fighting the Colombian fans. So
Did they
later
have a
on,
malice in the palace?
yes, yo, yeah, at the bank, they had a Royal Rumble, yo, at the bank. They had a brawl at the bank. So here's what happened. So I think it was Nunez. He came out in like did a little press conference after. He was like, "Look, this has been going on all tournaments, stuff like that. There's no security, and da 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 da." Da. Remember, I said before, where's the damn security around? Like it's getting hostile. But I don't see nobody. So um, he he said there's no security. So behind the Uruguay bench, if you look at my screen, the topmost red box behind there, that's where the Uruguayan families were. And the Colombian fans were taunting them, right? And so one thing led to
Hmm.
another, and the kids were over there too. Players' kids and wives and parents. So I guess some fisticuffs started happening, and they're like, "Yo, what the hell? Like, there's no security." Players jumped into the crowd, started swinging. Then cops came. They were punching over the cops. I was like, "Yo!" So that's my story from that. I had one coworker
I'm
that got
glad you
into
made it out safe.
I got one coworker that had a scuffle going from the work building to his car because so somebody almost hit him. He was across the street. He was like, "What the hell?" He gave him the middle finger. The dude got out the car, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm like, dang, man, you good? He's like, yeah. He looked up his hair, bandage. He's like, yeah, man. I mean, it's all good. I said, oh, y'all was scrapping. Oh, I was like, hold up, man. Did you wear a blue shirt yesterday? He's like, yeah. I was like, he probably thought you were Uruguay flipping him off. And I don't think he probably too everybody was drunk down there, yo. Another one of my folks, whatever, man. It was him and his his homeboy's family and his homeboy's girl. His friends' family are from Uruguay. And they were sitting right around that blue area you see close to the scoreboard. So he said he got to the seat, and this one Colombian dude was like, yo, you should have got here sooner. I said, wait, you bought the tickets. What you mean? Wait, he said y'all should
Yeah.
have got here sooner. He was serious? He's like, yeah, like he was trying to fight. So they went down to get the security. They couldn't find the damn security and no ushers. I was like, okay, so you had no security. I have no security. Their family had no. Oh no, it could have been way worse. So
Mm-hmm.
he was saying, so they just sat like close to the Uruguay fans, whatever. They had seats over there. They're like, all right, whatever. We don't want no problems. And they said like the dude that was talking trash, whatever. Towards the end of the game, he jumped down three rows and started swinging. I was like, man, yo. He said he saw like 3 or 4 fights, yo. I said, man, look. And then so we had a meeting today. We were all talking about it, like, yo, that shit was fun. It was dangerous. It was dangerous, but it was
Yeah.
fun. Would you do it again? Yeah, I'll probably do it again. But yeah, but yo, now I don't know what to expect. But that feeling, I was like, mm-mm, mm-mm.
That's wild. Well, I'm glad you're still here with us. I'm glad we
Oh
can
yeah,
still do the
man.
philosophy. That is wild.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
So,
to look. I'm gonna have to look some stuff up, see if anything pops up video.
oh no, it will. It was everywhere, everywhere. So I watched the video today. It was on Pardon the Interruption, and I counted. I was like, Nunez was 6 rows up swinging. Like, so he had to fight his way up 6 rows.
Yeah,
Yeah. And it was
my man
multiple.
had his own Mortal Kombat ladder.
Yes,
Like,
it was multiple players going in there. It was like Tom and Jerry when the dude opened the door and dudes came in like this. They what? Yo, I was like, yo, pandemonium, yo. That
wow.
my bad. Before they jumped into the crowd, the two teams were about to start scrapping in the middle. Like somebody got pushed. Yo, it was yo. So yeah, what Saturday's game, Canada versus Uruguay, it's not gonna be like that. One, it's Canada, and two, it was two South American powerhouses in top 15, top 20 FIFA rankings, which
Yeah.
actually means a lot. Like a win means a lot. So yeah, it was, bruh, definitely by far most hostile place I've been to. Also, it was 70,644 people there.
Wait. Is how
All
many?
70,644 people all ready to go. Everybody was ready, trained to go. Ready, everybody was ready to go, yo.
I only had you repeat that because there were more people there than LA Chargers game. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Mm.
Uh,
Also, before we move, you know how the Panthers like fans beat on the seats, whatever.
mhm.
Dog, it sounded like how the Bronco Stadium has like that little something underneath the seats, whatever, where they stomp and it makes it sound like the Broncos are coming. That's what it sounded
Yeah.
like when they were beating the
And
seats. I was like, I haven't heard that since the NFC Championship game.
yeah.
Yeah,
Added acoustics.
violence, acoustics. But yeah, we were talking that stuff in the meeting. Everybody's like, "What? Yeah, yeah, that
Right.
happened. Yep. Yeah, you remember when people's managers said y'all need to leave at noon? Like go home if you ain't go to the game? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We ain't playing.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's just short on time. Should we just do the quarterbacks?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, let's do that. Let's move on to the top 5 quarterbacks coming to the season.
Actually, one quick thing before we move on to the quarterbacks, a different position that sounds very similar. What I wanted to point out, Cameron Sutton, a cornerback for the Pittsburgh Steelers, suspended 8 games for violating personal conduct policy. Apparently, he has some domestic violence
Eight
and
games?
misdemeanor battery stuff going on. Steelers, you were already kind of a like you were kind of a middle of the road team. You already don't you can't be starting the season with this kind of stuff. I mean, player wise, this is going to take a hit to your pass defense. But secondly, just imagine the kind of stuff that's going to be going on in the locker room as well. Steelers fans, I'm sorry, y'all are immediately taking a hit before the season even starts.
All right. Off season for the NFL. It's
Yeah.
not prime time, it's crime time.
He said crime time. You know what? I'm gonna sip on that, and we gonna get on to these quarterbacks. We gonna
So,
ba, 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 ba,
hmm,
ba, ba.
let's see. You want me to go first or
I'm about to say yeah. You can go first. I went first last time, so you can go ahead and go
okay.
first.
My number 5, Joe Burrow.
I put him at my number 5 as well. I
All right.
fully agree. Um, to to throw some context in America, to throw some context into why I put him at number 5, completion percentage of 66.8%, 2,309 yards, 15 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and he didn't play the whole season. With an offense that's probably still going to be as firecracker as it is. So yeah, he will be a top 5 QB next season.
Um,
So who you got? Who you got it for?
my number 4, CJ Stroud. I would have not had
Okay.
him as high, but I'm like, oh, that sophomore slump could be a thing, but you just got Diggs. So stuff got a lot easier for you. And you also just got Mixon. It may have gotten easier now, but you don't have to think as much because somebody's gonna be open. That's why I got CJ Stroud.
For me, my 4 is going to be an interesting pick for you. My number 4 is going to be Jordan Love. Um,
He was an audible mention.
slow start last season. Definitely came into his terms, and I mean, we saw where the Packers ended up. The Packers were one pass away from getting to the Super Bowl. Like, let's just throw that out there. They were a pass away from getting to the Super Bowl. If Jordan
Mhm.
Love doesn't throw an interception at the end of the game, the Packers get to the Super Bowl. 64.2% completion percentage, 3,678 yards, 24 touchdowns, 7 sorry, I'm reading the wrong one. Yeah, 64.2% completion percentage, 4,159 yards, 32 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Mind you, some of those were also in the postseason, and one of them was the one that ended the season. So even with that stat line, if he only had 10 interceptions, they would have made it to the Super Bowl. Um, that and knowing his character, and he can just build on that. And in the Packers are always just low key scary.
Yep.
Let's just go ahead.
And and
They're
and the
always,
younger players are getting more experience. The
yeah.
younger wide receivers. So
I had to throw him in my number 4. That kind of a stat line, and getting that far with that kind of a team and that young of a team.
I just
The
hope
Packers are going to be a problem for like 5 years.
yeah, I just hope
So
Christian Watson is healthy this season because he came in with a hamstring issue. So
that is true.
because that his speed
But,
opens up a lot.
but that all of those factors is why I put Jordan Love into my number 4.
Right. My number 3, Patrick Mahomes. I got nothing else to say, but he's Patrick Mahomes. That's it. Like and the reason why he wasn't number 4 is because CJ Stroud is going to a second year. But everybody on this list has weapons. Patrick Mahomes has Travis Kelce and others. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, Mahomes.
My number 3 is actually Lamar Jackson.
Mm.
Um, stat line wise, 67.2% completion percentage. He actually lead of the quarterbacks that are in my top five. He actually leads all the quarterbacks in completion percentage. 3,678 yards, 24 touchdowns, and of the top five quarterbacks, he has the least amount of interceptions. The other part is you obviously can't take his legs away from him.
Yep.
He himself, as well as getting the weapon of Derrick Henry and whatever other running back will be supporting Derrick Henry, it is going to be very, very hard to stop that Ravens offense. Like, just period. The defense is going to have to commit to one side or another, and I feel like that is going to open up a lot of things for Lamar Jackson. With that stat line and then the weapons they accrued, I'm putting him at my number 3.
All right. My number 2 is Lamar Jackson for the exact same reason.
That's
it's the exact same reason. So nothing to see here. Who's your number 2?
My number 2 is actually CJ Stroud.
Okay.
And for the same reasons of what you pointed out for him being your number 4, except for the fact of him as a rookie, he won a playoff game with less weapons and just got more weapons.
With no Tank Dell, and Tank Dell coming back.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and Diggs coming back.
I'm putting him on my number 2. Stat line, 63.9% completion percentage. As a rookie, 4,108 passing yards. As a rookie, 23 passing touchdowns. As a rookie. And I don't know if you knew this. Only 5 interceptions. I went in outer space. There we go. As a rookie. And now he just got more weapons. He's my number 2. He's my number 2, easily.
My number 1. I wonder if we got the same one. I got Jalen Hurts. Just so he has AJ Brown.
I have him as my honorable mention, but I'll let you go ahead and go through.
AJ Brown, read up on a contract. He ain't going nowhere. Devontae Smith, locked in. Goddard, always solid. Then you got Saquon, who can catch out the backfield, and that run option is going to be just like Lamar and Derrick Henry is going to be disgusting. Yep. Also, you can keep Saquon healthy because if you put 8 in the box, you got Devontae Smith and you got AJ Brown, and Goddard going to figure out his way. Yeah, so okay, it's defensives are going to have to pick the healthiest cigarette. Both of them are going to get you messed up. Which one are you going to pick? So, yeah. Who's your number 1?
In my very, very, very good honorable mention, essentially for the same reasons, as well as obviously Jalen Hurts has legs himself. He can be a threat as well. But I wasn't going to turn down Joe Burrow's stat line in basically the half season that he played over Jalen Hurts. Or under Jalen Hurts. My number 1 is actually Patrick Mahomes. 67% completion percentage with a garbage wide receiver line. 4,183 receiving yard or passing yards with a garbage wide receiver core. I know a decent amount of that is going to Travis Kelce, hence why you said Travis Kelce and others. But 4,183 yards, not all of that is going to Travis Kelce. And your wide receiver core was garbage. You opened the season losing to the Lions with 2 receptions that should have been receptions that ended up being 6 points.
It's 6, because Tony did not drop the ball. He popped the ball up and ran away from it. In the opposite red zone.
And Scott Moore basically just patted the ball to another defender. Yeah. Even with that, 27 passing touchdowns, 14 interceptions, and we automatically know, obviously, what we just shared, 2 of those 14 touchdowns were pick sixes because of what they did in the Detroit Lions game. With a garbage wide receiver line, to have that kind of a stat line is very, very, very impressive. And also, if you know Andy Reid, you know the mastermind of Andy Reid and what he's coming into. and what he's going to probably be able to work out. Patrick Mahomes is probably still going to be probably the most dangerous quarterback. Also, I mean, if what Super Bowl was it? They play in Tampa Bay. Was that 55?
I believe so. Where I was like, yo,
If y'all had seen Super Bowl
uh,
55, Patrick
he
Mahomes
hitting them
makes
in the
making
hands.
daggone enter the matrix level passes while being pursued by a hot level defense. He was making enter the matrix level passes. Um, he's he's done nothing but build extra experience on top of that. So all of those factors together, I'm still putting Patrick Mahomes as my level one or as my number one. Like I said, especially with his awful wide receiver line. That wide receiver line was awful. They led the league. They led the league in drops, and he still threw for 4,000 yards.
Yep, easily. It's funny because after he won his first Super Bowl, he was like, "Oh yeah, I just started learning how to read defenses."
Yeah,
So you're playing backyard football with grown men who are at the top of the. Okay,
exactly,
okay,
exactly.
all right, but yeah, that is it for this week.
Yes,
Next
sir.
week, be on the lookout for a mock draft. So we'll have time.
For those of y'all that play fantasy football, it's gonna help y'all out.
Yep, it is, and pay us consulting fee. Until later, keep on
Hey, y'all know
sipping,
what we
wash your
do?
hands.
Yes, please stay fly. Y'all keep on sipping. Wash your hands, please.
Yep, stay
Because
strapped
we
when you
would
go to
like
these
whatever y'all
games.
do in life. We would like y'all to arrive alive. Yeah.
Yep, stay strapped up going to these games.
Deuces.
Deuce. How do I stop this?